Okay, quick chat. I just want us to start, on a very funny note.
Sa ovako zabavnim
Within
stvarima da počnemo.
Within the last 48 hours, I'm sure he's been having a good sleep.
Nadam se da si poslednjih 400 sati lepo spavao posle prethodne dve utakmice.
Da, bilo je opuštanje, da.
Yeah, definitely. It was a relief, because we managed to achieve our target.
Možda jedno 10-15 dana teškog spavanja, došlo je opuštanje normalno.
Last 3 weeks were pretty hard, I didn't sleep well because there were too many things to be done. And after that period, now it's a relief, so now we can focus on our next challenges.
I mean, he spoke about sleepless nights 2 weeks before the games. Now he has his targets. What was running through his mind within that period when he accepted to come back to Ghana?
Šta ti se kretalo kroz glavu u tom periodu kad si prihvatio i od kad si došao kroz glavu?
Pa dobro, ja sam prihvatio
Zbog motivacije za svjetsko prvenstvo, to je najvažnije.
Zbog svjetskog prvenstva, što je blizu, što bi opet želeo sa Ganom da napravimo rezultat, da ispravimo onaj penal, da jednostavno to mi je nekako poslije tog svjetskog prvenstva stalno u glavi, ta utakmica protiv i taj penal protiv Urugvaja i jednostavno kažem kad bi mogao da se vrati taj moment čovjek da realizuje taj penal i da uđe u polufinale svjetskog kupa što je bilo nama nadomak ruke, ali nije se dalo.
I was aware of the challenge and the task, because nobody is more motivated than me to go to the World Cup, especially to take Ghana, because this was the biggest success in my career and in Ghana football history. So very often I rewind in my mind the match against Uruguay and the famous penalty. So this is something that drives me forward, and I believe we can achieve even more. So the motivation is high, and nobody wants this more than me.
Before we come to now, I just want us to still stay in the past. How strong is his relationship with some of the players he coached back in there?
Koliko je jaka veza sa nekim igračima koji su igrali ranije?
Pa dobro, sigurno ta generacija napravili smo miks i mladih i starih i ta generacija, dosta igrača se tad napravili su karijere svoje kasnije, tako da i Kodža Samoa i Vorsah i Dede Ayew i mnogi igrači koji su tada prvi put dobili šansu, iskoristili su Kevin Prince Boateng i tako dalje. Inkum i mnogo igrača dobili su tad šansu, mladi su bili i napravili smo da kažem reprezentaciju za duže staze. I ta reprezentacija je otišla na svjetsko prvenstvo i sljedeće svjetsko prvenstvo je išla. Tako da zadnje ovo Ghana nije išla na svjetsko prvenstvo, nažalost.
We really had a great relationship, mutual understanding, very nice communication at that time. I managed to set up the team consisting of big stars playing in big clubs, and also some young promising talents who proved themselves afterwards. Before that, some of them proved themselves in under-20 team. They won the World Cup for under-20, and they were later introduced in the first team. So many players really made their name, like Kodža Samoa, Isaac Vorsah, Dede Ayew, so many of them. Samuel Inkum, Poko Adjiman, Kevin Prince Boateng joined us for the World Cup. So definitely I managed to set up a mixture of experienced and young players, and this mixture was the perfect combination for the success, and which was visible also. This Ghana team was made even for the next World Cup after 2010. So this was a beautiful generation of players, and I was really privileged to have the ability to work with them in the past.
Interesting. Before his first appointment, he did not have any experience in Africa.
Pre tog prvog postavljanja ovdje nisi imao iskustva u
He came
Africi.
to work for 2 years.
Došao si ovdje 2
Also
godine,
worked in Algeria before he
radio
left
si
Africa,
posle u Alžiru
and he's back now.
i sad si se vratio u
How
Afriku.
much of experience
Koliko
does he
iskustva
now know the African terrain?
sad imaš za afrički teren, za afrički...
Pa dobro, najviše iskustva normalno je bilo sa Ganom 2 godine i to smo prošli sito, znači i lokalna reprezentacija i A reprezentacija i Afrički kup i svjetsko prvenstvo, tako da
Poslije si igrao i protiv afričkih, kad si vodio i Tajland
i
Alžir.
kad sam vodio Tajland, dosta puta smo igrali protiv reprezentacija iz Afrike. Da kažem i nekako te utakmice smo sve dobili sa Tajlandom. Alžir je bio kratko vreme, znači kratko vreme 2 utakmice i tek smo trebali da pravimo, međutim rastali smo se, tako da kažem najviše sam se zadržao u Gani i najviše sam tu imao uspjeha.
Gledaju njega, aha. The most important period for getting this experience was the period in Ghana. During these 2 years, I get to know mentality of the people and players, and you know, I was perfect match for them, and they were perfect match for me. And having local Black Stars at the same time, and the senior team, and many matches played around gave me so much experience and knowledge about everything here. So this is the key thing that I still have in my mind. Although I worked in Algeria for a short period of time, and even when I was coaching Thailand, I played friendly matches against Kenya, against Gabon, so I'm still in the loop regarding African football. So I think I have what it takes, and this new generation of players have immense talent, and I believe they can achieve great things in the future.
Speaking of the current squad, I mean, is he able to tell the difference between that strong generation of players he worked with in
Možeš li da napraviš
2008,
razliku
2010?
te jake generacije iz
And the current
2010. i ove sadašnje generacije?
Dobro, to je bila ovako, imali smo dosta vremena da uradimo generaciju i uradili smo. Sad smo na početku ove generacije, tako da imali smo samo jedan kamp i tu se polako upoznajemo. Što je najvažnije, znači ove 2 utakmice što smo odigrali, imali smo fenomenalnu, znači imali smo fenomenalnu slačionicu, imali smo fenomenalan odnos, tako da samo iz tog odnosa, iz te slačionice pravit će se i rezultat. Normalno, bilo mi je mnogo teško, bilo mi je kad moraju utakmice da se dobiju po svaku cenu i jednostavno dobili smo, uzeli smo 6 bodova i što je veliki zamajac za kasnije.
It's still not too easy to compare, but definitely the last generation was very strong and successful. In this generation, I can see a lot of talent, you know, many beautiful talents for the future, so Ghana shouldn't worry about the future of the Ghanaian football. It's important to develop them well. As I said, this is just the beginning. It takes time to set up everything and to correct some things and to make Ghana play competitive football at the highest level. This is something that is my job, but luckily in this first camp the atmosphere was amazing among everybody, and as I said at the press conference after Zimbabwe match, I'm really grateful for opportunity to work in these conditions. I really have people around me who are very dedicated to their work, so my technical team, medical department, equipment officers, president of the GFA was very, very supportive, and all the other members of the committee, including ministries and even president of the country. So we all have the same goal, and this is the only way we can achieve great success. Of course, I can see so many good comments from the media and from the fans, so they are equally important in this process. So the only way we can achieve great things if we think the same way, and if we know what is our primary target, so we can do that, we can do everything in our power to achieve that together. So I'm pretty positive, and I think we are on the right path.
Well, you inherited a team that had 3 points from 2 games.
Nasledili ste tim koji je osvojio 3 boda iz 2 utakmice, vi ste osvojili 6 iz ove 2.
Yesterday, the coach of South Africa, who has won the AFCON,
Juče je trener Južne Afrike koji je 2017. sa Kamerunom osvojio Južnu Afriku, osvojio Afrički kup.
to death.
Rekao je da će se Južna Afrika boriti do smrti.
How does that make him feel?
Kako ti se to čini?
Pa dobro, normalno. Izjave su izjave, teren je teren. Normalno da svako voli da pobedi i mi ćemo se boriti normalno i to je naš cilj. Sad ko ugrabi cilj.
This is normal, you know, everybody wants to win. So statements are statements. Pitch is a pitch. And we feel the same motivation. I think we are even hungrier for success. So we have strong faith in our abilities and in our unity. We know what is at stake, so we will do everything in our power to win these matches, the rest of the 2 matches, and to go to the next stage.
We played before them, and as soon as we beat Zimbabwe, we moved to the top of the group. But they won and also came back
Posle
with
nas
their
su,
own
mi
points
smo
difference.
posle utakmice sa Zimbabwe bili prvi, ali su oni posle toga odigrali pa su se vratili.
Did he focus or place any emphasis or importance on their game after we finished?
Koliko je bilo važna njihova utakmica. Mi mislimo više o sebi, naravno.
Da, normalno, pravimo, početak je prvi kamp, znači imat ćemo drugi kamp gdje ćemo još srediti igru, gdje ćemo napredovati, porastati, samo ćemo da gledamo sebe. Jednostavno, na nama je sve. Znači, ne zavisimo od drugog, na nama je sve.
We are monitoring the situation, of course, but we are thinking primarily about ourselves because everything is in our hands. You know, we depend on ourselves. So the moment we complete our work successfully, you know, we don't rely on the other things. We are not concerned about the other results. Of course, these matches are good for us. We can analyze them and see the good and bad points of both teams. They play 2 matches between themselves, Ethiopia and South Africa. So these matches would be good for us to analyze them and to prepare our game plan. But as I said, we focus on ourselves, and it's a good thing we have everything in our hands.
When the team assembled in Cape Coast, in his first meeting with the players,
Kad ste se skupili u Cape Coastu, prvi sastanak sa
it is
igračima,
a privilege to be selected among the top players to represent
rekao
them.
si da je privilegija biti
Urge
izabran
them to make themselves proud and the nation proud.
i rekao si im da moraju da učine sebe ponosnim i
After the
naciju
2 matches,
ponosnim.
what was his last message to the players before they left for
Koja je
the
tvoja
national team?
posle ove 2 utakmice, tvoja poruka igračima pred naredne dođe?
Dobro,
Da su to
shvatili
uspjeli
su,
u tome.
shvatili su šta nam je cilj. Znači, cilj je svjetsko prvenstvo, otići na svjetsko prvenstvo, znači nema ništa više u fudbalu nego svjetsko prvenstvo je najveća pijaca na svijetu. I ko ne želi da ode na svjetsko prvenstvo, da ne treba da igra fudbal. Jednostavno, to nema većeg motiva. I ja sam došao ovdje zbog svjetskog prvenstva.
Players got the message and they delivered. And this is what makes me happy. They understand the importance of going to the World Cup. World Cup is the highest level of football. Who doesn't want to go to qualify for the World Cup and play hard for that? This player doesn't deserve to play football. So there is no bigger motivation for ourselves than going to the World Cup. So we are all aware of that, and players show their desire, their determination. They fulfill their tasks and manage to complete our target in this previous camp. So this makes me very happy. So I'm positive and I'm looking forward to the next challenges.
Looking forward to the next challenges, obviously. Before his appointment, I'm sure he monitored the team from a distance.
Gledao si tim pre
And
nego što
once he got
postavlja.
the job, he started observing the players
Dobio
from
si
close range.
i
His
priliku da
assessment of the team from the time he took over and after the first two matches.
Kakav je tvoj ocena tima kad si ih uzeo i posle ove dve utakmice?
Pa dobro, prvo smo se upoznali sa prve dvije utakmice koje su odigrali, vidjeli smo šta je, gdje je neki problem, šta možemo da unapredimo i probali smo da unapredimo sa manje dodira da igramo. To smo uspjeli donekle i jednostavno bilo je to dosta bolje. Sve što više budemo mi imali vremena, mislim da ćemo sve bolje to namestiti.
Yeah, this period with the players was very important to get to know them better and to understand how they feel and how they can react in certain circumstances. I believe we managed to make some progress in terms of performance, but we still have a lot of improvement to do in the future. Especially we played with less touches, which was important. We didn't hold the ball for too long, so I'm pretty satisfied with this aspect of the game. Of course, there are other things that must be improved in the next period, and I'm quite positive because the way the players are responding and understanding my requirements and the tasks that I'm giving to them, I believe we are on the right path, as I said before, so everything will be better every next time.
Now, are we to expect any new faces?
Da li ćemo
as
očekivati
he
nove
continues to build
igrače
the team for the future?
u građenju tima?
A, dobro, sigurno da probamo da napravimo još jaču ekipu, da napravimo još jaču igru i vidjet ćemo, kažemo, ispratit ćemo. Malo smo vremena imali.
Počet će i liga.
Da, počet će i liga, pratit ćemo i ligu i jednostavno sve ono što smo nekada radili, tako ćemo odraditi i sada i po svom programu napraviti otprilike da se trudimo da napravimo igru koja će biti na rezultat. Jer samo rezultat donosi odlazak na svjetsko prvenstvo.
Definitely, if you look at my previous spell here, you know, it's important to make sure that every department of the team is as strong as possible. So in the next period, we are monitoring every Ghanaian home and abroad. The league will start soon, so definitely there will be some talents from here. Also, players abroad, they are trying to prove themselves. So this is a chance for everybody to prove themselves, and if they get a call, if they come, they have to prove themselves. So definitely this is a process in which you are trying to establish the team who can be competitive at the highest level and can play against any team in the world.
What did you pick up from your players as their strength? You know, as a team.
Šta misliš da je snaga ovog tima posle ove dve utakmice? Šta je to što su? Da li je mentalno, jedinstvo, hemija, kohezija?
Radimo na svemu tome radimo. I na svemu tome probamo da pojačamo sve to. Tako da, kažem, bilo je fenomenalna atmosfera, bilo je lepo raditi sa igračima, bilo je uživanje, mada je bilo veliko opterećenje jer morate dobiti utakmice. Svaki kiks bi značio veliko unazad, ali jednostavno iz takve atmosfere, iz takvog jednog događaja i na trenizima i šlačionici rodio se evo 6 bodova.
We need to improve everything to be at the highest level, for sure, but I'm quite happy with the atmosphere, with the unity of the team, how they support each other. Captain is also great in terms of leadership and handling the other players, and of course we have to improve mentally. You know, we're mentally good, don't get me wrong, but we have to be even stronger, and also in tactical knowledge and discipline, and in the matter of you know, playing competitively. These things, of course, there is always room for improvement. So this is what is our task in the next period, to make this team even stronger and to reach their potential.
What is Milovan Rajevac's style?
Koji je tvoj stil?
Who are democratic,
Neki su
There are
demokrate,
coaches
treneri,
who are assertive,
ima neki koji su
and there are
onako,
coaches who welcome opinions.
neki koji su onako
The-
isključivi, ima oni koji su spremni da čuju i
A
druga
dobro,
mišljenja.
And there are those who are autocratic.
Ima oni koji su autokrate, koji sve sami rešavaju.
So who is he?
Ko si ti?
Ne znam. Ne,
Kažeš, ja volim da čujem mišljenja, ali ja sam taj koji donosi odluku.
Normalno sve, ja imam svoj neki izgrađen stav. Ja sam profesionalac. Prvo, ja sam profesionalac sam prema sebi i onda tražim to od drugih. Ja sam radio u više reprezentacija, ali negdje nisam završio posao koji sam trebao. Jer nisam naišao na igrače koji misle kao ja. I onda je to, mislim da je to sa Ganom uspjelo. Sa mnogim timovima ranije koje sam vodio, kad smo radili profesionalno, imali smo rezultat. I samo to, znači, samo to forsiram. I jednostavno, ko može da igra u oba pravca, ko zadovoljava te potrebe rezultatske, to je to. Inače, što se tiče odnosa, mislim da im niko nije veći prijatelj od mene i da im niko ne misli bolje od mene. Jednostavno tako je. I ko ne može sa mnom, mislim da ne može niski.
I think I'm pretty democratic, I'm open to hear other people's opinion. This is very important. But at the end, I'm the one who is making the decisions because it's my job at stake and I'm responsible after all. First of all, I'm professional and I expect professional approach from everybody. So from the players, nobody can, mean better to the players than I can mean good for them, So I expect professional approach from everybody towards me, and I'm trying to be professional towards everybody around. This is what I had in Ghana, but unfortunately, if you look at my careers in some other places, this was not the case. So that's why some jobs ended earlier than it's supposed to be, because I didn't have that kind of approach and professionalism on the other side. That's why coming here, I knew what to expect, and this is the environment that I really enjoy, and the people I work with. So I'm quite positive in terms of making good things, and as I said, I always I'm open to. I'm not an autocratic person, and I think that people who cannot work with me, they cannot work with many other people, So I believe that I'm a good for teamwork, and I expressed that many times in the past, and in the future it will be the same thing. So definitely, I believe in democracy, but as I said before, in the end, I'm the one who is taking tough decisions, and I have to stick to it and, suffer consequences if something goes wrong.
Okay, well, we will be wrapping up very soon, but I want us to deal with some specifics, and then we look at Ethiopia and South Africa, and then we are done. Specifically, when the team sheet was named for the game against Zimbabwe in Cape Coast, there were 3 or 4 talking points. One,
Bile su par stvari
the decision to name Joseph Wollacott, who was unknown to many
koji je bio
Ghanaians
nepoznat
in
Gancima.
post. 2, the decision to name Ishahaku
Patau,
who is also playing in the second tier
koji
league
igra
in Ghana,
u
only
drugoligaškom timu u
17 years of
Gani,
age.
mlad je.
And then the decision to play Daniel Amate at right back,
Daniela Marte je na desnom
and
beku
then also the decision to play Jordan Ayew.
i Jordana
And Andre in midfield
i Andre u sredini.
and Jordan in attack.
I
These were
Jordan
the
u
4
napadu.
major talking
To
points
su najviše
when
bile
the squad
teme.
was named for the game against Zimbabwe in Cape Coast. I wanted to stick to all these issues.
Da oko ovih stvari
Wollacott,
prvo
Shahaku,
golman kažeš
Andre in
odradio je.
midfield as a holding midfielder,
Yeah.
and then Jordan also. Many believe has not scored in over 50 matches. Why do you still play?
Nije dao gol u 50 utakmica
Da.
poslije. Prvo za golmana, kažeš da je golman
Dobro,
trener golmana.
Gana Garen posle Kingstona mislim da je imala mali
Da ne ulazimo, da kažemo samo za
on je
ovo
došao
ovako.
na ovaj kamp, vidjeli smo
Da ga
ga
ovaj
prvi put
selektirao,
i
trener golmana.
da, on je selektirao i prve poteklo je od njega da je, misli da je to da se dobro pokazao i da mu treba dati šansu. Dobio je šansu, ne samo on, dobili su još dva igrača, ukupno tri igrača su dobili
idemo redom,
šanse.
jedan po jedan. Okay, first about Wallacott, this was the work of Richard Kingston. Olele did the scouting work and he suggested this goalkeeper to coach, and coach wanted to see him. We watched many videos of him, and the decision was made to include him in the squad. When he came here, he just proved himself and got the chance, and he used this chance very well. Onda idemo dalje za Ishihakua, ovog malog Fatau.
Fatao, da bi bolje upoznao igrače, mi su uvek organizovali jednu utakmicu. Bio je najbolji igrač u 20 godina, na treninzima se pokazao odlično, fenomenalno i dobio je šansu, nisam razmišljao da mu ne dam šansu i da startuje u prvih 11, tako da ja to uvek dam igraču koji zasluži. I jednostavno on je to zaslužio, bio na treninzima i na prethodnoj prijateljskoj utakmici koju je odigrao fenomenalno.
Fatau Ishihaku recommended himself with his performances for under 20 team. When he came to the camp, he proved himself at the training sessions and at the training match we played, so he ensured me that he has to get the chance, you know. So he got the chance, and I'm quite satisfied with the way he's developing. He's definitely beautiful talent and a player who can have a great future in professional football.
Andrea, you in holding?
Andrea, you na sredini?
Nismo imali dosta igrača koji su tu igrali. Onda smo probali da najiskusnijim igračima i napravili smo tim mnogo ofanzivan. Da kažem, stalno kažu, zatvaramo se. To je bio, krenuo je tim mnogo ofanzivan, nikada ofanzivniji tim nije krenuo nego tada. I jednostavno i Dede u sredini, i igrači bokovi, i centar forovi, to je bilo nešto najofanzivnije što smo mogli u tom trenutku da uradimo.
As you know, I know Dede very well, and I know his abilities and his experience and his knowledge. He's a very intelligent player and great leader. So at that match, we wanted to play absolutely offensively, and I needed him because I know his passing and his decisions there at the pitch. So I needed him because we didn't have Vakaso, and I had faith in him that he can deliver there, which he proved that he can. His fighting and his determination was great, so this was the decision that I took, you know, and I'm quite satisfied the way he performed at that match.
Daniel
Amati na desnom beku, on je najbolji desni, on je najbolji centralni, ali odigrao je desnog beka odlično.
Problem je bio što smo igrača iz Engleske imali koji igra na toj poziciji, nismo ga imali i onda jednostavno napravili smo možda neku najbolju odluku da zatvorimo zadnju liniju, da svi su to visoki igrači, sve su to odbrambeni igrači i jednostavno tu smo napravili, da kažem, jednu bedem odbranu ispred našeg gola i nismo rizikovali ništa da napadamo mnogo iz zadnje linije, nego smo jednostavno sve to zatvorili i tu se on pokazao mnogo dobro i kažem, zadnja linija je delovala dosta dobro.
The first thing that happened that we couldn't count on Andy Edom for this camp due to his injury. And when I was making a game plan for Zimbabwe match, because I decided to put very offensive midfield and attack, so many offensive players, I decided to put tall players in the defense in order to have a wall of defenders in the back, so we protect ourselves for because the result was very important. That's why, our defense was pretty tall, and Daniel Amartey played that in the past. He even played in the defensive midfield position.
Yeah.
He's pretty versatile player, and he's the player I can trust, and I knew that he's up to the task, so he delivered excellent performance, and of course, as he said also, he's ready to do whatever it takes to take Ghana to the World Cup and to follow my instructions, so everything went well.
Great. Let's now talk about Ethiopia and South Africa. Next month, two big matches. The first one away in Addis Ababa, and then the second one against South Africa here. If we beat Ethiopia and they also win their next game against Zimbabwe, then the group will be decided here in Ghana against South Africa. Has he started planning for
Da li
those
si
two
počeo
matches?
planiranje za ove dve utakmice?
Dobro, normalno, uvijek je
Naravno.
u glavi, naravno, uvijek je u
Kratak će
glavi
biti
to.
isto period.
Imat ćemo malo opuštanja i onda krećemo u rad, u razmišljanje, upravljanje igre, jer ovaj rezultat što smo uradili do sada neće biti pun ako ne uradimo te dve utakmice do kraja kako treba.
Of course, now complete focus in our next two matches. These matches are key matches for us. As I used to say, every next match is the most important match in life, in a career. So these two victories will mean nothing if we don't deliver good performance and results in the next two matches. So our focus is completely on that matches. It's going to be short time, again, even shorter maybe than for this camp, but we are going to prepare everything, and we are in a process of preparing the camp and all the details. We have the support from everybody around, so we will make sure that everything goes well, and we can achieve our target, which is of course winning the next two matches and qualifying for the final round.
Interesting. In that final round, if we're able to make it, already Morocco have qualified, already Senegal have qualified, it is going to be the best teams on the
U toj
continent.
posljednjoj rundi će biti najbolje ekipe na kontinentu.
Dobro, o tom potom. I sad imamo mnogo posla da završimo ovaj
Upoznaćemo ih
posao.
na Afričkom kupu.
Dobro,
bolje, da.
upoznaćemo na Afričkom kupu i dobro, imat ćemo vremena do tada da se zategnemo mi, da mi, kažem, daj Bože da prođemo ovo sada i da puna je koncentracija na to i puna je obaveza i puno samo o tome mislimo. Znači, o tome ćemo razmišljati, ali mislim da ćemo mnogo biti kompletniji tada i mnogo ćemo biti jači jer samo vreme radi za nas.
Of course, but I always say let's take one step at a time. Let's complete our challenges first, because after that we will have AFCON. So for AFCON we will have more time to improve our performance. At the African Cup of Nations we will have the ability to play against some of these teams. Morocco is in our group, so definitely we will have opportunity to compete with them and to get to know them even better. But time is on our side. For March matches, hopefully we will be much better than we are now. So it's not a concern at this moment, because, as I said, time is on our side, so we have many things to be done before that.
Okay, all right, let's wrap up. What has he got by way of message to the people of Ghana?
Koju poruku imaš
No.
da pošalješ narodu Gane?
He, as a person, he is a bit calmer than he
This is-
was 2 weeks ago.
Ti si sad mirniji nego si
Ghanaians
bio
are also more calm
Da, svi su ovdje
now
sad
compared
mirniji.
to 2 weeks ago.
nego pre 2
Now,
nedelje.
going forward, what does he have for
Šta
them?
imaš da im poručiš? Da im se zahvališ na
Ja,
poverenju i
da,
na podršci?
Normalno, najveći uspeh moj je sa Ganom i Gane, znači uzajamno. To je bilo u prošlosti, ali sad imamo veliko breme, imamo veliku obavezu da probamo, da uradimo isto tako dobro i možda još bolje i jednostavno u to moramo svi uložiti snagu, i oni i savez i igrači i svi, znači samo tako možemo postići taj uspjeh. Jednostavno želim da da znam da najviše vole fudbal na svijetu i da im je to život i jednostavno, eto, to je i moj posao i jednostavno bit ću srećan ako svi budemo srećni, kao što smo bili.
I must say that I'm happy because I'm receiving a lot of support, and one of my goals is to make people of Ghana happy, because in Ghana football is life, and for Ghana to qualify for the World Cup is something that whole country would be extremely happy, ecstatic about that fact. So as I managed to do that in the past, I hope that we will be able to do this again in the future. So I will do everything I can to make the whole nation happy, and this is my target and this is my mission. So nothing else matters, you know. And the only way we can succeed is, as I said before, if we do this together. So as I said, government, GFA, players, technical team, fans and media, we all have the same agenda. We all want the same thing. So if we support each other as we did that in the past, and which I feel we are already having after this turbulence period in the last month, I think we are on the right path. And if we managed to do that in the past, why shouldn't we do that again? So everything is in our hands. So with the support, with the unity, with the desire, determination, a fact that we are all ready to fight to give our best for this country, I think we can achieve great things in the future.
Okay, it's been great. Thanks for your time, coach.
Thank you. Thank you.
I wish you all the best. First of all, congratulations on the first 2 games.
Čestitati, želim ti sve najbolje i
Thank
puno
you.
sreće. Thank you very much.
Thank you
Thank
very
you
much.
so much.